Hello, sweet souls. This is your last reading of the day. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. It's kind of overcast here in northern Florida, but it's still beautiful. We're going to call on St. Michael. St. Michael, please transmute all negative energy to positive. Send toward myself with a beautiful collective. We're going to call on the Holy Spirit, angel saints, spirit guides, and ancestors, and ask for a message for your greater good. We pray for truth and only truth for the greater good of the beautiful collective. So, from part 2, we have a tyrannical energy that is filled with deception and envy, but not to worry because the universe is taking care of this person and their issues. They do not want you to worry. The universe, the angels, the saints, God is giving this person wisdom, clarity, right? Helping this person to recognize the actions they're taking, that they're due to their ego, and that they need to heal. They need to heal. So let's see. For the beautiful collective. Yeah, never-ending story. They're stuck in a loop, no way out, but they're receiving messages from the divine saying, look, this is what you need to do to get out of the situation. But you have free will. Current energy. Current energy. Yeah, death is occurring. Transformation is occurring whether this person goes into agreement or not. Think back when you've been resistant to change and the spiritual realm is giving you the guidance, like you better stop, you need to do this, you need to release, and you continue on that path, even though you've been getting the warnings. What happens? The wrecking ball comes in. The tower comes in and wipes out everything. The spiritual realm is definitely aiding this person by giving them signs saying, look, you're headed for destruction. Don't you see? You're headed for destruction. But I feel like this person's been too stubborn and too in their ego to take heed of the warning that the spiritual realm is giving them. What's the obstacle? Your happiness is really got this person upset. I feel like this person is staying in a toxic situation because they feel like it hurts you in some way. Or they're afraid that if they leave a situation, then they're going to look like a failure, like the loser. So they'd rather sacrifice a life of misery and stay in a toxic situation, not to look like they failed. It's sad. What is the advice? They are deep in thought. They can't escape their thoughts. They're feeling very overwhelmed. They're feeling haunted. They're feeling flat, drained, and hopeless. You know, this card number 44 is an 8. This is all their energy returning to them. This is what comes around goes around. And this is why they're trapped in their mind. What is the outcome? It's a masculine energy from your past. It could be a feminine that operates in masculine energy. Look, God is highlighting to this person. Look at the Empress. Look how far the Empress has come. Look how far they've come. Look what they've overcome at your hands. The Empress is being blessed with stability. And you're still continually repeating the same cycles because you refuse to learn any lessons. All right, let's see. Please clarify this regeneration, which is card number 46. It is an ending. 10. Regenerate. Okay, I can't even talk. Wow. So what's coming to an end is a karmic dynamic that this person, they have no defense for the things that they've done. This karmic dynamic, for many of you, it was a third party situation. You know, this wasn't justified. And so it's coming to an end now. Yeah. They're getting enlightenment from the divine on this foolish action that was taken, and there were no defense for what they've done. And this is why it's ending. This is why it will not be a success. The obstacle is your happiness. Yeah. It's like this person went toward an emotional manipulator, Queen of Cups on the fence. They were gluttonous. They did it for self-serving reasons. You closed the cycle. You relied on your intuition and you're happy, and all this is an obstacle. What they chose is falling apart. You, because of your connection with God, closed out a cycle and you are happy. And they cannot stand the thought that you're happy and they are not. The advice, they're trapped in their own mind. Because they know this tower is inevitable. They know it. They can feel it. They've been warned. They may be having nightmares about it. They also are aware that you were a soulmate to them. So whatever clarity they've received, the divine has showed this person, look, this was your soulmate. And this is what you did. And now they're in mental anguish, haunted. Please clarify Yang. What'd I tell you? The divine is giving this person messages. Page of Wands is all about news, messages, with the sun illuminating the truth to this false masculine energy. The truth is, they would have had victory and success with you because now you're having victory and success without them. That's the truth. Yeah, that's the truth that the divine is highlighting, illuminating to this person. You got greedy. You got gluttonous, overindulgent. You wanted to fast track. You wanted to skip steps. You didn't want to do your healing. You wanted to cheat your way to the top. Well, this is exactly why everything's falling apart in your reality and collective is being blessed. Higher power. Yeah. God is here pointing out that you made the right decision when it came to releasing this past person. Because now you're aligning with your fate and destiny. Things are going to turn out in your favor. Good luck, fame, and fortune. So let's see. So there's an ending occurring in a karmic dynamic. There was no defense for what this person did, what they put you through. They're finding out the truth now. They're being illuminated about the foolish actions they took and the consequences. Regeneration. Regeneration. Yeah. The consequences, yeah, they're in heartbreak. This person is now in heartbreak. You know, they put you through great suffering. This person was so in their ego. They loved rubbing in your face that they had a third party. They really wanted to make you feel unworthy and not good enough. And now this person is feeling just broken. It's bad news. They're receiving information from the divine, which is bad news, which is, look what you threw away. Someone, the Nine of Pentacles energy, someone that's creating something on their own that's going to be prosperous. The lady or man of luxury. Wow. The obstacle is you're happy. And this person chose an emotional manipulator. This was a gluttonous lifestyle. It was self-indulgent. God gave you the truth. You released this person. You embraced your faith, your connection with God, and you're happy. And this is a thorn in this person's side. Yeah, it's a thorn in this person's side because you're attracting a new partner. You have stability on your own first. You embraced a new beginning and you are attracting a high-level divine partner. So you choose love over money, over status, over anything. This person is upset because they did not. They chose gluttonous things, money, image, sex, whatever it was. And that's why it's falling apart. Now you are calling it a stable union where there's true divine love. It's a wish granted for you. It's a wish come true. This person's deep in their head now because they know the tower's fallen. They also are aware that you were a soulmate to them and they're haunted. They're in mental anguish, thinker. Again, the blockage is the tower. They're not going to be able to escape the tower. It is coming. Yeah, Ace of Wands in reverse. No passion, no new beginning, going nowhere, distorted sexual energy. Yeah, feeling completely and utterly defeated. This person could also be having some sort of sexual issues. Maybe they don't have an attraction to the third party. What is the Ace of Wands in reverse? They're stressed out about it, whatever it is. Yeah. So this is a self-serving, very egoic, King of Wands energy in reverse, tyrannical bully. The cheating, lying, and stealing is what they're deep in thought about. Because they know it was foolish. Because it only closed the cycle out. All right. So this masculine energy is getting the message loud and clear. God's shining light on the truth. Look, the truth is, if you would have put in the work, if you would have done your healing, you would have had victory and success with the collective. But you threw that away. So you can blame yourself for what the position you find yourself in. Yang. Yang. Wow. It's like this person has done nothing but lie and slander and bully and cyber stalk you. Saint Michael is here with God, protecting you and guiding you forward to victory and blocking out this materialistic energy from interfering. Yeah, you have clear passage to move on. With higher power, you made the right decision. The decision you made is aligning you with good luck, fame, fortune, your fate, and destiny. You are an earth angel here to spread love and light to the world. Wow. You went through the Ten of Swords, which was a very painful karmic lesson, but it is a completion. And what I can tell you, this earth angel, it goes from the Ten of Swords, the worst suffering of your life, to the Ten of Pentacles, building generational wealth, building a legacy. It is the opposite end of the spectrum. It is like rags to riches. That's what it feels like. And it has to do with you following your passion, being confident and courageous, spiritual, motivating and inspiring other people. You cultivate happiness and emotional fulfillment. 10 of Cups. Now we have 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. All connected to your new investment, which started with self-love, closing out a cycle, and attracting multiple wishes. That's amazing. I love it. All right, let's see. Let's use the Biblical Tarot. All right, please clarify. Regeneration. I'm not going to break it down. I'm just going to go each section. Regeneration. An ending. Regeneration. Wow. Well, I can tell you, there are multiple people that are walking away from this person. There's a whole group, the blockage, that is passing judgment on this person for the immature actions that were taken, and the Four of Cups, unwise choice. This person's going to be in mental anguish because this karmic dynamic that they're in is ending. You're happy, and this is an obstacle. You're also attracting new partners. Yeah, and it's an obstacle for this person to apologize, to be accountable, because the blockage is they're a love bomb or gaslighter, and they don't want to change. They don't want to awaken. They don't want to stop. This is who they want to be. They're trapped in their own mind. Thinker. Yeah, so they're trapped in their own mind because they see that you love yourself, that you're planting new seeds, that you're reaping a harvest. Sorry, guys. You've started a new cycle with a divine partnership, or this is what you're attracting, and you're having victory and success, being loved and celebrated. This person cannot stand this because their ego is wounded, because they cannot look like they made a mistake and you made the right decision, because they cannot handle people judging them. Yang. Yep, look at this. Six of Cups, which is your past energy, to the devil. The blockages, they're riddled with addictions. They're stuck, they're bound, and this is someone that you are not interested in. You have blocked this energy because this is how they operate. One more on Yang. Yep, they're nothing more than a burden, and you see very clearly who this person is, which is someone that operates from ego. Higher power. Higher power. Yep. God is highlighting the choices and decisions this person made, which is the blockage, to give to multiple people, to involve you in third-party situations, to cause you great pain. God is highlighting this person's free will actions against you. Every time this person wants to feel sorry for themselves and play the victim, God is reminding this person by way of their thoughts, their dreams, or downloads, this is what you did. At the same time, God is forcing this person to watch you build a legacy attached to your creative projects. This is a lot of wealth, and this is what you deserve, because that's justice. Yeah, and this false emperor is blocked, out in the cold, going through financial difficulty. And this has to do with them bullying you. And they're getting clarity with the sun on why they are going through misfortune. It's because they chose to bully you from a space of ego. They wanted to be the winner. And so now they're facing an ending for the actions that were taken. All right. Is there anything else we need to know? This is the Metamuse Tarot. Anything else we need to know? What does collective need to be focused on? Being in your Empress energy, knowing how amazing you are, setting boundaries, spreading love and light to the world, manifesting, attracting, doing whatever you're called to do. Yep, taking passionate action in the Empress energy. To the Nine of Pentacles, creating something on your own that's prospering. Focus on creativity. And I feel like not only are you getting enlightenment, but those that worked against you are also getting enlightenment. Yeah, these devil energies are receiving clarity on who they're coming against, which is actually God. God protects the Empress energy. And this person has some really dark attachments. It's a narcissist. The devil and the King of Swords is a narcissist. This person, you're dealing with a narcissist that may try to come in with an apology. It's a false apology. Yeah, because that wheel is turning in your favor. They're an opportunistic. Narcissists are all opportunistic energies. But it's not. It doesn't matter because you're moving on. You've turned your back to the past. You've learned your lesson. Yeah, and that's justice for this false emperor. For them to be rejected, for them to go through financial ruin, deception and betrayal, that is reaping what they've sown. That's the energy returning. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, you plant bad seeds, you get bad crops. What is that saying? You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. That's what this false emperor is learning. They played themselves. Allowing their ego to run the show, they have played themselves. Yeah, things are going to shift pretty quickly for you when it comes to your creative projects. There's a lot of financial growth, opportunities coming in, expansion. And then we got the past person, obsessively watching all that you do. Yeah, this person with the Page of Cups in reverse, this person is emotionally immature, emotionally stunted, and not accountable. They would rather play victim than to speak the truth about what they've done wrong. They don't want to be accountable for the third party situations. They don't want to be accountable. So they'd rather sit in the stress, the anxiety, mental anguish, being haunted, suffer in silence. Yeah, because they made a decision based on greed. With a King of Pentacles on the fence, Four of Pentacles in the upright, they don't want people to know they did this. What's so embarrassing is everyone already knows. It's worse that they continue to deny it and hide it because everyone already knows. They already know the truth. Yeah, they know that they married this Queen of Cups in reverse for money. Everyone knows it. Wow, people have been watching. They know that this person is absolutely defensive, which came out yesterday. That this person is childish and immature, and that they were looking for a big win. They thought connecting with this Queen of Cups in reverse, they were going to be wealthy. This person was overindulgent. And you're a High Priestess energy. Whatever you've been speaking, they know that what you're speaking is the truth and that this person has been doing nothing but create illusions to hide their infidelity, which you and the whole world already knows. I mean, it's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing for this person. Yeah, what's coming in quick is the truth's going to be exposed in a way that they are not going to be able to deny it. Don't worry, God knows how to do it. He never makes mistakes. Yeah, this is what's being exposed. The cheating, lying, and stealing that they have vehemently denied over and over and over again, even though the whole world knows. It's all coming to light. The truth shall set you free. You're already free. This person's going to be in burdens. They're going to be carrying heavy burdens. When this truth is revealed, they're going to be embarrassed. They're going to be in regret. They're going to feel humiliated because everyone's going to know that they're a liar. This is divine intervention. People are going to know why you walked away. Not the story that they told, but why you truly walked away. And that you are a healer. You carry the light. You're the star energy. Yep, there's the tower. So this truth could be what is this tower that's coming in, this ending. Yeah, the truth about how this person bullied you with a group of people through lies and slander. All because they were jealous, they were envious, their ego was wounded because they wanted to be able to cheat, lie, and steal and keep you as an option, and they wanted you to be okay with that. And because you weren't, their ego was wounded. That's some sick, twisted stuff. This person is got a lot of demonic attachments. We had the devil come out multiple times. This person is very dark. Protect your energy. Continue to cleanse your energy. I would not allow this person around you in any capacity whatsoever. If you have to communicate because you have children, I would make it black and white. And I would do it by email. I wouldn't do it by text. Take the emotion out of it. Communicate only what you need to communicate. Analytics and intuition is the way to go, especially with people like this. I would not give any emotional energy, no matter what they do. Do not respond. Do not respond. It's a non-factor in your reality. Let me just get some letters real quick. Holy Spirit, holy angels, saints, spirit guides, and ancestors. Who is this reading about? Your sign, their sign, your first, middle, or last initial, or their first, middle, or last initial. Who is this reading about? Taurus, P, Q, Z, V, K, S, Sag, C, Capricorn, Libra, M, A, J, Pisces, Scorpio, Y, and Cancer. Guidance for the beautiful collective. What do they need to know? Truth and only truth for the beautiful collective. We got 2. Okay. Saint Michael is with you for protection. You have a new career. What are you afraid of? Focus on the life you want, not on what you don't want. Take a trip. It will do you good. Keep a dream journal. Don't let fear of the unknown stop you. I'm going to do an angel number from this deck. Just give me one angel number for the beautiful collective. Whoops. Angel number. What angel number do they need to see today? 1010, soul mission. It says, take a few deep breaths and focus inward. You need time to think things over and consider your options. At this time, you must rely solely on yourself. You might not believe it, but you're heading in the right direction. What appears to be a lull in activity is just a natural part of the process. You're being aligned with your soul's mission. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, connection. It says, first focus on the positive changes occurring due to your efforts. Then expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing in favor of your intentions. Wow, I love that. All right. Well, I'm going to leave this reading here. I'm scheduling for the week of October 8th. I think I have 2 appointments left. Then we'll go into the next week. Please share the videos, like, and subscribe. I love you guys so much. You're amazing. And I will see you for tomorrow's reading. I hope you guys have an absolute blessed day. Bye, guys.